Before we jump into the interview and I start reading off all of these viewer questions, I wanted to share with our audience a sensitive email that we got this week after a pretty challenging, pretty I think profound conversation that we had last week with a caller named Simon. I definitely, if you missed that episode, I'd encourage you to check out that clip. But I'll just say that Simon called in with concerns around their gender and real challenges around accepting and getting comfortable with a trans identity. And I wanted to just share this message from a viewer. It reads, "My name is PJ. I clicked onto the show today just as Simon was talking. It was eerie hearing him speak as his story mirrored mine, except I'm 65, not 23. I too sought out conversion therapy and I too don't want to be trans. I'm presently working through the self help channel at Recovering from Religion. I joined Recovery from Religion for two reasons. One was to deal with my childhood trauma, and one was so that I would no longer desire to be a woman. I spent decades of my life trying to figure out how not to be trans. The pain and the suffering caused by my acting out on this have been difficult for me and my family. And like Simon, I would have given anything to be normal. I've been through considerable amount of therapy along with trauma work, and I'll say that, of course, it hasn't taken away my feelings. On the contrary, my gender dysphoria is worse than ever. Working through this program at Recovery from Religion has escalated all my feelings about gender, but unlike Simon, I've tried everything. Like Simon, I am convinced I cannot live as a woman, but I'm not willing to make the sacrifice to put myself and my family through the pain of any form of transition just to come up short. I'll stick with Recovery from Religion, work on my childhood trauma in hopes that I'll be able to better function and that I'll stop isolating myself and start living my life. Thanks for all you do. I'm a big fan of the show for some time now. Keep up the good work. Sincerely, PJ."
Oh, PJ.
Yeah, big
Uh,
stuff.
a lot of empathy, really. Like, my heart just goes out to that. And I just hope that I have a lot of hope that as society shifts more and we become more tolerant of people who are different, you know, we're
Mm-hmm.
all different, that there's more internal, it gets easier to accept these things about who we are because you can't outrun it, you know. You can't get it out of you. It's going to be there. So that I think that I hope that the goal is always like acceptance rather than denial.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I hear that. This is definitely a challenging topic, and I don't want to come in as a cis or cis-ish guy
Yeah.
and try and argue or debate the merits of any of these feelings, but
Yeah.
I do want to recognize that you're not able to force these things, and self-acceptance is a challenging journey, but it's one that I hope will lead to a better outcome. And we really appreciate you just sharing your story, sharing your pain with us, because I know that it can be really taboo to talk about some of these challenges. So we've got a wide audience with lots of folks struggling with lots of things. So I just appreciate the community here.
Absolutely. Yep.